Okay, I am here again with my favorite insurance broker in all of Houston, Joy Knox with State Farm. You are my go-to anytime I have questions about insurance. And normally this time of year we do a little seminar on controlling the cost of home ownership. And we know it's very tough for homeowners out there right now because not only are interest rates so high, property taxes have gone crazy, and now we've got insurance prices going crazy. And we always tell our clients, I can talk all day long. You've got to protest your values every single year. That's the only way to keep it down. Interest rates are a whole other animal. We're not going to go into that. Shop your insurance rate. I mean, not your insurance rates, your interest rates. And when it comes to insurance, you really want to talk to a knowledgeable professional that can really give you the guidance. And that's what Joy does, and she does it for all of our clients. So if have a client buying a house, even our clients that own houses, Joy, I always tell them, give Joy a call, see what she can do with your insurance rates. Maybe there's some things that you can do. So we already did a video on, what the heck is going on. Do we see any reprieve out there?
As we mentioned earlier, we have a few strategies here to recommend to the consumer to help reduce their homeowner's insurance and save some money. So some of the strategies that maybe a homeowner may not consider or think about is maintaining good credit. A good credit score affects your homeowner's insurance, a consumer loan, an auto loan, interest rates, credit card interest rates. So we want to make sure that we're being financially responsible because that does affect in all aspects of your life, especially your insurance as well.
That's how you control the cost of home ownership.
Absolutely. Amen to that. So the second item I would recommend is increasing those deductibles on your homeowner's insurance. Self-insure smaller claims. Call your insurance agent, sit down, reevaluate to make sure you're not overinsured or underinsured and that you have the value of the home to replace it at today's building cost, because inflation has hit our country and it has affected the cost of building, rebuilding, remodeling. So make sure that adequate costs are in line. Increase those deductibles, you'll save on the premium.
So one of the biggest issues that I'm seeing out there right now is that older homes with roofs that are 10 years older, and agents will come at me and they'll say, oh, we love this house, but we can't get insurance because the roof is too old. What's the real story behind that?
Consumers have basically turned their insurance homeowners policy into a maintenance policy. Instead of something catastrophic, such as a hurricane, hailstorm, windstorm, fire, all of these catastrophic items that can financially impact a consumer, they are looking at the homeowners as a maintenance. And maintenance is not covered. Wear and tear is not covered on a roof. And that's what you see in the heat of Texas, the rain that we have here, intensity of the storms, hailstorms. Now, named perils are always going to be covered. All risk policies will be covered. But you've got to make sure that it's not just wear and tear. A 20-year-old roof is not going to be covered by an insurance company because of the wear and tear.
What about the 10-year?
With my particular company, which is State Farm, we do not, if it's 10 years and it's in great condition, 15 years, great condition, there's replacement costs on it, there's no concern with that.
Okay, but the deductible, I'm hearing 2% and 3% deductibles on wind, which would affect the roof as well,
Absolutely,
right?
Because wind and hail is subject to a 2%. Some companies are going to 3%, and some are even going to a 5%.
So, and they need to remember, if you have a $500,000 house, you've got a 3% deductible on your roof, that's $15,000. So that means your roof is really not going to be paid for by the insurance company because of that deductible. And I would say at that point, would you advise the client not to even report that claim?
Absolutely. A couple of years ago, or several years ago, the previous home that I had, I totally replaced the roof myself. It was installed improperly. I constantly had roof leaks. I had interior water damage. It was a manufacturer's defect. The roofing company wouldn't honor it. I went ahead and put a brand new roof on. Sometimes you have to make those executive decisions, self-insure, and take care of that yourself to preserve the integrity of the home.
Now, what do we tell these realtors that are saying, oh my gosh, the roof is old and it may have 5 years life left on it, but we can't get insurance? I usually say, you can get insurance, the insurance company may not cover the roof if the roof is not, like as you said, in good condition. 99%
of insurance companies out there right now are offering actual cash value, which is depreciation on a roof. So they're not, if the roof is in bad condition and it's 15 years old, they will depreciate that amount. So you're basically self-insuring at that point, but you can still get insurance.
I know the other one that you brought up the last time we had a discussion are hot water heaters that are 10 years old. So if you have a buyer or you're working with the seller and they do the inspection, they say, okay, the hot water heater is 10 years old, it's probably outlived its life. How are the insurance companies handling that?
Let me explain. There's something called utility updates. So insurance companies look at pride of home ownership. How well are you taking care of your home and maintaining your home? Are you replacing the hot water heaters? Are you replacing the AC? Are you updating the plumbing so there's no losses? Are you updating the electrical and of course the roof? So if you did all of these items together, you're basically going to get a new home credit on the dwelling itself, and it's basically, instead of 1980, it will be considered a 2024 home build. So it's substantially less. Have pride of home ownership, maintain your home properly, replace the hot water heaters, check the plumbing, check the electrical, check the AC, and just self-insure those losses.
So I think what you're recommending is that if in order to control the cost of your insurance, you guys might think, oh, I have a $1,500 claim, I'm going to call my insurance company, I don't want to pay that out of pocket. In the long run, what we can advise is that's going to hurt you because it's going to cost you increased homeowners insurance.
Today it's a tight market. They're looking at previous losses. If it's something catastrophic such as wind or hail or hurricane, tornadoes, those are sort of exceptions to the rule, but if there's a theft, if there's vandalism, if there's water damage, they will exclude writing the insurance on it.
Great. Well, I had a conversation with some realtors yesterday, and they were talking about how first-time home buyers in this market are having a tough time because they don't have money. And I have to say that, don't want to sound like I'm being a little mean, but I said home ownership is a responsibility. If you're going to own a home, you need to have some cash in the bank because you're going to be dealing with some repairs potentially, and if you don't have the money to take care of them, and I think that's why, as you said, a lot of homeowners use homeowners insurance as a maintenance policy, and it's really not what it is. So thank you so much. Any final words before we time out here?
You know, it's always good to sit down, reevaluate your home, talk to your agent, make sure you're adequately insured and that the policy is built to your liking, that it's whatever's important to you is basically in that policy for something catastrophic that can financially impact you and your family. But please review your coverages, bundle your coverages. You can save money when you have your auto and your home together. That's a substantial savings as well. So please strategize. We're always here to help you. We're always here to review. Whether we write you or not is not our concern. It's about helping the consumer find insurance and have the best policy available to them today.
If you haven't sat down with your insurance agent in a while, or you haven't sat down with your realtor in a while, give us a call or give Joy Knox, the State Farm, a call.
Thank you.